Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Love to Light Tarot. This is Nikki, and this is for Gemini, 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 bang, baby. Gemini, this going to be your February monthly reading. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and let me know if this resonates with you, Gemini. Gemini, sorry I did not get out your January 21st through the January 27th, so I'm starting with the signs for the monthly readings that I did not get out for the January 21st through the 27th, okay? So, let's see, Gemini. Gemini, can you see if your notification bells are on so you would know when I post, all right? All right, so this is for February, child. Let's just stop right here. What did I meditate? I meditated on your cards, Gemini, and I got from A to Z, okay? And I felt different things. I feel like you dealing with a person, and I say a whole lot of you, but flip that thing if it ain't you. Somebody can go from A to Z, like 0 to 100 real quick, like when stuff can just be talked about. You know what I'm saying? Spoke on. I feel like somebody is very aggressive for some of my Geminis. Some of my other Geminis, this getting from A to Z, I feel like somebody don't want something to slip past them. So they're going to be going over some things like with a fine-tooth comb, you know, looking over all the nooks and the crannies, making sure that your I's is dotted and your T's are crossed. So, yeah, let's just see what that's about, all right? This could be a contract you're trying to put together or make up a business proposal. This could be, I don't know if anybody's in college. You're never too old to be in college. I commend you if you go back for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, to get a particular degree. You putting in that effort. You may be having to do a paper. I don't know what this is, but something is being put into place where somebody wants to know all the nooks and crannies. This could be what you getting to know an individual. Like you could be skeptical. I don't know why. Possibly because of the past. But you don't want to miss nothing. Because I felt like in the past you missed some things with an individual. And that kind of stuck with you. So don't let this hinder you to the point where you not being in the moment and you not just flowing with what is, and you know that you have this type of confidence in you that if you recognize things, you know how to handle them. Don't be a part of a situation like, oh, I'm looking for this and I'm looking for that and I'm looking for that, because you spending your time doing that and you're not enjoying what's going on in the moment, okay? So let's just see. Gemini, we're gonna do past, present, future. I apologize for this view, honey. I'm at work. I'm trying to get it how I live, wherever, you know. All right. Because I want to do some you versus thems, okay? So I'm trying to knock these out. All right. I don't know why I'm telling you, but spread the word, Gemini. Spread the word, baby. All right. Past, present, future. Remember, energies are fluent. These are only cards you control, you. 4 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, okay? So this person is that fear of change. Remember, that's the energy that I feel for some of my Geminis. Right now in the month of February, you may be in a month of deep reflection, trying to figure things out. I feel like the goal is to do things differently. Move from a space that you've always been. So you may see the Chariot card come out. You may be trying to focus on bringing in like money or wealth, you know. You may be trying to save, possibly for you to move. For some of my other Geminis, I just get this person is in deep thought, trying to figure out money situations, like how to bring it in. Say like you at a spot or you at a job that you really don't like, and you just trying to brainstorm to see what else can you bring forth. Just, you know, that's what I feel like for some. I feel like you're at this place of, I don't want to say resentment. It's not resentment. It's reminiscing, you know, and God and Spirit say, don't stay there. Okay, so let's just see what this is about. You have the 2 of Wands. We have the Sun. Okay. We have the 4 of Cups. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. All right, Gemini. So I feel like coming out the gate, like you at this crossroads. That's the way I look at this 2 of Cups. You could be at a point of something that you need to take the lead on. You know, the 2 of Wands is a person that has the ability to take the lead on some things. I don't know if you... Okay, right? And this is not me talking about it. It feel like, okay, take this channel for instance. If it's things that I'm going to have to step out there and do, it possibly, mean I have to move from places that I always have been, that fear change of doing things and not knowing how things may turn out, but you have to move from that space. I feel like you're at this place where you have to take the lead on something. But I don't know if you've had that leadership role. Some you've had that leadership role, and this comes with a lot of responsibility. So this could be a promotion, or I feel like if you at your job know that your worth is more, and that yes, you should apply for a promotion if this is you. I feel like I get some aspect and you don't know if you could do it. Say like if you haven't been at a place that long, but you know more than whoever. I feel like somebody been at a place, and say you work a business, and the supervisor come to you and ask you stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, do you have as many years as a supervisor have? No, but the knowledge is different. You know what I'm saying? So go for it. If it's a position that's open, don't talk yourself out of things is the energy that I do feel. Some of my other Geminis, you at a place with a person that you don't know if you want to be dealing with an individual anymore. This type of hasty energy towards you and another individual, when situations occur, I feel like it has you at this crossroads. You would have to take the lead, because I feel like between you and this other person will stick around and stay tied to you unless you move forward. Okay, so that's the energy that I do feel. Right now, what's being offered to you, I feel like that you're not taking it, or you know what I'm saying? For some of my Geminis, you're not taking this because you don't want to settle. You're not taking this because you know that this is in your mind, not that big Ace of Cups, what you know you deserve. You know your happiness is at stake for some of my other Geminis. Some of my other Geminis, this is an opportunity for you to move forward, okay? And it may not be in the way that you may want it, but I feel like it's an opportunity from the universe for you to take action, and may require for you once again to take the lead. So we'll see what I'm speaking on with that. In the middle of the month, we have the High Priestess, could be dealing with a sign of Pisces. The Magician, yes, I feel like you're doing it, okay? You got the Four of Wands, and then you have the Ace of Swords, yes. So in the middle of the month is action being taken. You're following what you're being guided to do with this High Priestess. The Magician has everything he needs, and anything that he feel like he doesn't, he still moves forward and manifests whatever he desires in his life. I feel like you do have a finish line, a goal, so to speak, in your mind that you've gained clarity on, that you have this strong desire to take action. This is an opportunity here. You know that whatever this opportunity that has come before you, I feel like is one that will require hard work and dedication, but I feel like that you're gearing up to do that. So put it in whatever aspect that is. If this is you taking a stand against something that you know that you don't deserve, this is the middle of the month where you know where you're doing that. If this is you moving forward and putting in for that job promotion, this is you taking a stand and doing that, okay, and letting the chips fall where they may. If this is you stepping outside of the box and doing something and trying to create something that you know that would eventually work out, but you have to at least start, this is you beginning to do that, okay? This is what I feel. In the end of the month, you got the Six of Wands, yes. You have the King of Cups. You have the Death card, yes, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So I do feel like some endings are coming in, but endings are here for new beginnings to start. I feel like a past to something, you're putting that to rest. So let's just say the energy of you standing still and not moving, I feel like action is going to be taken, okay, in whatever direction that is. The energy of you expressing to whoever this is that may go from A to Z is the type of energy, things that may be transpiring that let a person know what Gemini will and won't tolerate anymore. And you're doing it in a loving manner, and you're staying emotional about it. I feel like, well, when I'm looking at the King of Cups, I mean like this person stays balanced emotionally. You're not emotional like I feel like some way in the past things were taken care of. I feel like you've come to the realization that you know what you want, and you're not going to allow anything around you deter that. So the whole deal with this is to move forward, stay balanced, move with love, and understand that all is well, okay? And you're capable of taking action in whatever direction this is. I don't know per se exactly what it is, but I do see that this has been a hard road, okay? And there's still work to do ahead of Gemini. But Gemini, you're ready for it. The Six of Wands is a gentleman that is being praised from coming back from a war. And, you know, he's been through some things. And I feel like my Geminis, you have been through some things. Some of my other Geminis, you have a love interest, honey, that I feel like you just didn't want to talk about, but it's here. And I feel like you put it off for the majority of the month until the end of the month. A person is coming towards you, possibly to rectify. I don't know which way it's going to go, possibly to speak on some things. But I do feel like that it's coming towards you in a manner of trying to build. So let's just see what that's about. Okay, honey. I'm hearing good news, okay? So good news. So let's do Two of Wands and the Sun for Gemini. Gemini, towards the end of the month, you're working on things that you desire. You're following your heart in the areas that you feel like you should. You understand? So if it's circumstances that you've been held back on, that you feel like that you shouldn't divulge yourself in, then that's what you're standing strong in doing. And the change is coming in where you're not just going with things. I feel like somebody tries to take over. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Two of Wands and the Sun. Two of Wands and it. Let's. The World card. Okay, yes, cycles. This is the endings, you know, closures. And that's how the new beginnings are starting. I already felt like that with the Death card, okay? So you're putting an end to those cycles. I feel like that. So this is what this month is about. Ending things and patterns and old cycles and taking charge. I feel like that. Moving towards what your heart desires. Being able to put yourself first, okay, is the energy that I feel. You may be dealing with a Taurus, all right? Six of Wands covering up the Four of Cups and the Knight of Swords. This is that confident individual, okay? This is the energy that I feel that now you have. Remember I said some of my Geminis, I felt like you may have felt like you couldn't, or with the job situation or whatever energy this is, like you couldn't put yourself first, or could you do it, or are you worthy enough, or I feel like those energies will come through your mind as fear to try to keep you from pressing forward. But those have been conquered, and I feel like that you're ready to dive off into, you know, life itself and take care of things that have been laying dormant. So business, love, moving towards a situation, move out of a situation, putting yourself first, job promotion, going for things in your life. I feel like now is the time. Okay, so High Priestess and Magician card. You got the Ace of Cups and the Five of Swords, all right? So these are the situations that, you know, no longer serve you, okay? This is the place that you're feeling. I feel like filling your own cup. You know that self-love is the best love. Even in situations that I feel like a person goes from A to Z, this is why in the middle of the month, you're following what you're guided to do. Do I feel like a situation is coming back around towards the end to be dealt with? Yeah, but I feel like that it's situations that come about that a person knows that has to have this ending cycle to it if you want any of this to work out. Otherwise, I do get this energy of Gemini moving forward, you know? Don't let anything hold you back from doing anything that your heart desires. Don't let your mind come in and tell you what it is different than what you feel like your intuition is saying that you can create. Because you know how I said your mind can talk you out of things as well. So don't be at that place. Endings to cycles is something that's a hard thing for you to do. Relationship, even if it's moving from a job situation, even if it's putting a pin in things that hindered you from moving forward because they were being held on to. Remember I said how that Four of Pentacles energy was. You got the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Ten of Pentacles, yes. Ten of Pentacles is that happy home foundation. I feel like that's what you want. Ten of Pentacles is fortune after difficulties as well. Ten of Pentacles is also about this finish line that I feel like that you want to bring into fruition, like whatever this is to build more wealth or something that is that you're working on. I feel like things are going okay. I feel like things are going better. I'm going to change that than where they were, and they're getting better with time. But just keep going forward is the energy that I do feel. Some things in the future I feel like will try to come in and hinder progress, but that's life, as we all know. And it's about not allowing them to distract you, Gemini, and make you stay stagnant in no areas, okay? So that's the energy that I do feel. Let's do the Six of Wands and the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords and the King of Wands, all right? So this is the energy I feel. Don't let things come in and distract you. Don't get all up in your mind and your head when it comes to situations. I do see a person coming in, and just the thought of working with an individual or dealing with another energy, I feel like puts you here, and you don't want to be at that place. So this is where I feel like you have the energy and the determination to move forward, to handle whatever comes your way. I already saw you taking on this King of Wands energy. The King of Wands does exactly what he has to do, you know, even if he don't want to, but he knows that's what he need to. So he gets in gear and he does that, okay? So whether it's you being able to push past these mind games that you play on yourself to try to talk you out of situations, because I do get that. You understand that you're overcoming that, okay? Whether it's a person coming in and causes these type of energies, I feel like you're able to deal with situations in a way that if you need to put a depth to it or to work on it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you know how to handle a person, and this is you gearing up to possibly have to take the lead on something in case something don't work out. So, and take the lead to push forward, because I feel like another person wants to go another direction, and I feel like I don't know what this is, and you don't want to, so you're doing what's best for you, okay? You have the Death card and the Knight of Cups. Page of Wands, that new sense of freedom, your enthusiastic page. This is the creative page. This is the page that does something different. So I do see that, and that's why you're putting a depth to this. So what are you doing different? I feel like you're focusing on you. You're doing things that you are that your heart desires. You're following your heart. In this romantic aspect, I feel like a person, for some of my Geminis, is coming in, but you had to put a death and an end to past cycles of things that you held on to with situations of the past. It hindered your growth moving towards an individual that wants to come towards you. I feel like this person is around for some, and I feel like for some, a new person is coming in, okay? Some, you have an individual that you've been around that y'all are kind of on and off, and nothing ever grew to nothing solid up until the middle of the month. Like, say like you've been dealing with a person for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, just off and on. And when people ask you what it is, it's you don't know. And I feel like it's because someone was afraid of commitment. But I do feel like that, and it's been a headache, I feel like, because someone wanted it more than another person at one point, and then it kind of flipped where the other person leaned back and the other person wanted more. I feel like you two are finally going to come to this space where you want to put an end of that in and out energy and truly talk about what this thing could be. All right. So I do see that. All right. That's for some of my Geminis. All right. Okay. So what we have for the Love Oracle card: karma, consequences, cause and effect, and death. I do feel like that someone has that energy where Gemini is now like this change and things that can no longer happen, and the movement forward. I do feel like that it was a time and a space that Gemini didn't have that in them to move towards or out of a situation. And now, you know how karma is. Another person feels a certain type of way. I feel like in the past, and I'm not talking about this person that y'all coming together with. I'm talking about in the past, you and another person was on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And that it was just something about Gemini that this person thought that will always love them. And I feel like that. And for a while, Gemini didn't deal with nobody. This person, even when this person was acting the ass, I feel like you just thought that this was your person. And I feel like for some of my Geminis, that has now flipped to the point that you've gained clarity on what this was. You confident on moving forward and you taking action, okay? You feel okay with that, okay? To put an end to situations. And now I feel like it's flipped. The other person can't leave Gemini alone, okay? So Gemini, let me know what that is. That's another situation I feel. Beauty, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. I feel like that's you, Gemini. And I also feel like that new person that's coming in, I feel like this is a total difference from that last person. This is the energy I feel like coming towards you, okay? And Gemini, I feel like this beauty, charming, graceful, and kind-hearted is this new outlook on life that you have. I feel like in the past it was bah humbug, but now since things have changed, you're really taking on this sun energy to take in this sense of freedom and acknowledging everyday life, okay? Instead of sitting in it like humbug, holding on stuff like I was saying, all right? Let's give you one romance angel card. Hopefully this resonates with you, okay? 2 came out. Separation. Time apart is on the horizon from your partner. So that's the energy I do feel, all right? And then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. That's that energy here, okay? So remember I said it's going to be different from that last person. So you have to keep an open mind to acknowledge that this is possible. So that's the energy that I feel. Bottom of the deck. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Some of this may stem from childhood. You know, it may go way back where you're breaking generational curses, Gemini, on how you handle situations, on how you allow a person to treat you. You know, you may have saw these patterns from all the way from a grandmama to what your mama took from whoever. You know what I'm saying? So this is the time to break cycles so it don't get trickled down to your children is the energy that I do feel. I don't know why I was guided to tell you that at the bottom of the deck, but there you go. All right, Gemini, your February monthly reading. Love.